Okay, it's finally time to take on the world that ended up giving me so much trouble when I first played it. Partially because it's really hard, and partially because I had a recording failure in the middle of the world, and therefore lost the entire second half of it, which is very irritating. Now, as a fact, this world is definitely a challenge. This level in particular, in no small part, due to the wonderful giants everywhere. So, pretty much sort of the main gimmick is that it's all big enemies. So you've got Goombas, which you've got there, you've got Grand Goombas, you've got Mega Goombas, you've got Gargantua, Koopa Troopers, and then you've also got Piranhacus Gigantici. Never mind, I got it a little bit wrong there. So, basically it introduces the main gimmick of having giants as kind of main enemies in the world. Which is fair enough, but it's not the best gimmick in the world. It's particularly annoying, if you ask me. The world, it's called Soda Jungle, is linked quite heavily to Big Island from Super Mario Bros. 3, Forest of Illusion from Super Mario World, and World 5 from New Super Mario Bros. Wii, from which it takes quite a lot of its appearance, layout, and theme. Now, if I recall correctly, most of the... Soda Jungle is 1/3 based on World 5, so it's quite a lot if you ask me. Another thing sort of taken from New Super Mario Bros. Wii is the enemies and gimmicks are quite frequent, and also apparently most of the music and sounds are ported, which is just a wonderful thing to do for us Minty. You couldn't just sort of, you know, go like a normal team and just give us new stuff. Why? Why must you do that to us? I don't want to face this world. It's evil. It hates me. Now, this is the only world in the game with more than one section to it. So it has it has the section we're in at the minute. There's a haunted forest sub-area, and then there's sort of the last bit. There's the bit at the end. This kind of makes it similar to World 3 in New Super Mario Bros. Wii, which also had multiple sections. And every world before Soda Jungle leads to Soda Jungle, either by the world-skipping shortcut or completing the previous castle's world. Previous castle's world? Previous world's castle. That makes a bit more sense. And basically after that, Soda Jungle leads to every world after it, bar the final level. Well, bar the final world, I should say. Also, Soda Jungle, Layer Cake Desert, and the penultimate world are the only 3 worlds to have 3 Toad Houses. Sorry, that was me messing with the coin. Yeah, I have to say Soda Jungle is I'm slightly bored of, because it's evil, so I'm playing with coins. Leave me alone! They're the only 3 worlds to have 3 Toad Houses, 2 red and 1 green. In terms of name, Spanish Nintendo of America is Jungla Jalab, which is Syrup Jungle. Nintendo of Europe is Jungla Syrup, which is also Syrup Jungle, but apparently I think it's specifically pancake syrup. French Nintendo of America is Jungle Piemonte, which is Spicy Jungle. Nintendo of Europe, it's Jungle or Jungle Cassis, so Black Currant Jungle. The Dutch is Casimoera, which is Cassis Swamp. German is Limonadenjungel, which is Lemonade Jungle. Italian is Jungla Gasata, Soda Jungle. And Portuguese is Selva Gelatinosa, which is Jelly Jungle. It's slightly odd. The name itself obviously comes from the fact that the water is acidic, like soda, but soda doesn't kind of kill you when you touch it. The only thing that is it's quite carbonated, generally. So, yeah, it's weird. Also, yay for the star. You actually do need it to get the star coin. So that one's a challenging star coin to get. There's actually a lot of challenging star coins in this world, particularly in the second half of it, which irritated me all the more when I failed miserably at it and then had to record it all over again. Now, this is a gimmick that's relatively interesting, a bridge over poisoned waters, which is an awesome name for a level. It's just like, it's totally referencing the bridge over troubled waters. I'll see it through like a bridge over troubled waters. Da 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 da. I can't remember the rest of the words. At least I'm assuming that's where it comes from. Unless that was totally unintentional. Which I can't quite see being the case. But, oh well. The only enemies you will face here are Koopa Troopers, Koopa Paratroopers, and Goombas. So, don't worry about sort of missing too much in terms of enemies. The main thing you've got to worry about is not failing like I am, because there is a star coin in this in the near vicinity. I am just failing miserably at getting it. Like, incredibly miserably failing at getting it. You should not have as much trouble as I am having. You do specifically need the God's sake, you do need the flying squirrel suit. Well, actually, no, you don't. Now, a lot of the deaths that accrued ended up kind of being caused by my attempts to get to this star coin. Little did I realise that I could just do that. I wasn't told I could just do that. That would have made things so much simpler. Why did you not tell me this? Damn thing. Oh well, it's fine. We've got the bloody thing now, so we can move onwards. The only problem is that seeing as I caught the checkpoint, if I die, I lose it all. You know, at least oh no, we do have to go through this level again because there's a secret exit. Forgot about that one. I was so close to getting that damn top of the flagpole. So close. Oh well. Basically, we're just going to have to go through that entire level again. Sorry. But not after going and catching Nabbit. I have to say, I I'm doing an incredibly good job at catching Nabbit. Because I think one of the things that I was slightly concerned about was that sort of I would end up missing a Nabbit catch. Largely because sort of some of the levels, like this one, are a little bit challenging to get Nabbit on. I'd say the worst one is in the next world. That one's really horrible to do to get the get Nabbit on, but oh well, let's go back into this level. Also, I have to say the lack of capitalization on O and over kind of irritates me. I mean, grammatically, it's kind of correct for a title, but it's just kind of like, just make it look nice. It's not particularly aesthetically pleasing. That's my main problem with it. Now I have to say, this, like, when you have gotten all the star coins, and you're just kind of going for the secret exit, the game kind of gets a lot more fun. Because the game is probably at its most fun when you're just kind of running through the level. But before that, it just kind of, I don't know. I guess there's just something about the way stuff. I guess it's because sort of it's fun when the game's slightly less challenging. Because some of the star coins are just frustrating to get. So the game is more fun when you don't have to worry about them. I mean, technically you don't have to worry about it at all anyway. But either way, there is our secret exit.
This way.
And now we can move on to the penultimate level of this segment of Soda Jungle. Can't quite remember how many things, but yes, they're the last third of level world. I'm really getting these muddled up. Oh well. Now, I particularly have a strong dislike for this level because of the damn brambles. Because they're really irritating. I mean, it'd be fine if it wasn't for the fact that they hit you quite a lot. Oh well, I mean, basically they first appeared in New Super Mario Bros. Wii, so I guess that's part of the reason why they're so annoying. Is that they weren't created in the golden day of Mario platforming. That's totally it. The annoying thing is that sort of a lot of the star coin. Yeah. Once again, I got impatient. And I'm quite glad I did that. Just because it means that I don't have to worry about I didn't have to worry about getting hit as much. Because to get this star coin, you are most likely going to have to suffer getting hit. You don't really have much of an option in this situation. But once you've gotten past it, it's literally a case of timing. Unless you happen to have the mini mushroom, in which case you can just bypass that annoying segment. Now, thankfully, this level does not have a secret exit, so I don't have to worry about ever returning to it ever again. Yes! I have to say, if there's one world that got on my nerves more than any other world in the game, it was this world. Now, when I did had to come back to re-record stuff, which you'll be seeing shortly, actually, it was it felt better, but that was because I'd gotten better at platforming. But also, as you will see, I abused the P acorn for all it's worth. Because it was just like, I'm not going through that torment ever again. Wow, 3 1-ups! Oh yes, that's awesome! Woo! And now that we've done that, we can take on another castle with Boom Boom in it. Now, the main gimmick of this level is the snake blocks, which are constantly moving throughout the level. You also have to deal with amps and big amps and ball and chains. So it's a slightly difficult level, but it's interesting, and it kind of I'd say matches the thing of challenge and just being fun, I guess. Now, the main gimmick with getting the star coins is that you have to, it's generally a case of having to be quicker than the, oh gosh. I just missed the checkpoint. I just missed the checkpoint. Oh dear. That was a bad move. That was a really bad move. Oh dear. I still can't quite believe I did that. And everything starts to go wrong, oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. This is just getting worse by the second. Okay, well at least I have, at least I got an extra hit available to me. Do not tempt me, small snake block. I have to say, whenever they use the ball and chains, there's certainly a lot of challenge about them. Because they are so huge, and they like to murder you. Anyway, it's time to face down Boom Boom again. What wonderful change is he going to have to his pattern this time? Oh, he's giant. Oh, wonderful. Yeah, this is where they kind of start running out of ideas for Boom Boom, so they just start manipulating his body. Poor guy. I feel so kind of sorry for him. Being giant doesn't make him any less hittable. Makes him more hittable, really. Just kind of has got a bigger hitbox. So that went quite smoothly, all things considered. Hopefully the rest of the world will go that smoothly. Hint, it didn't, but what you're going to see should be okay.